Thank you again, folks, for your continued patience as we get back into afternoon action. Day one of our double elimination bracket, as this contest features the Midland University Warriors and the Campbellsville University Tigers. Didn't miss too much other than the first play, but other than that, rocking and rolling here on field number 2 at the Franklin Gateway Sports Complex in Marietta, Georgia. And just a real recap of both of these teams. Both teams already with one loss, so with this being an elimination game, one team wants to remain alive heading into tomorrow. The other team, another loss, and they are done for the season. Nunez rolling to her right, and another flag pulled there for Campbellsville, trying to make a good first impression in an NAIA National Flag Football Tournament. Midland started the day with a contest against Cotty College, defeated the Comets, then turned around and played the two-time defending national champion Ottawa Braves, ended up falling to Ottawa 33-6, and now looking to try to stay alive with Campbell. Meanwhile, Campbellsville has had quite the day so far playing on this field. Started off their run going toe-to-toe with the Warner Royals, but in the fourth quarter ended up giving up the rushing score to Warner's Allison Mangiotti, and then even had a couple of defensive stops that still gave him a chance to come up with the equalizing score. But ultimately, at the end of the day, the Royals prevailed 6-0. So that's been their contest so far, basically awaiting Midland, and now looking to keep their season alive. The handoff attempt, nice couple of cut moves, and the flagpole will be made, and it'll set up a 4th down scenario, which I imagine Midland's going to be looking to try to make the punt. But instead, we just got word the coach is going to go for it, and why not? Season on the line, you got to start off strong, you got to find a way to make the early strike. And so the Warriors are going to look to do that early gamble here. Campbellsville trying to hold up on defense. And this is Nunez. Nunez over the left, got the reception to Farron. Farron off to the distance, and she will pick up more than just a first down, and a late flag coming in. Midland pulling off the stops early on here with a big gamble on 4th down. It pays off perfectly, and they catch Farron on the fade, and she's able to pick up more. And now with the penalty, that's going to put the Warriors in prime position to potentially take the first score. So on the 1st and goal, looking towards the middle, open receiver, touchdown Warriors. And the lofter towards the back middle of the end zone pays off for the Warriors, getting the first score, and now a PAT to convert. Meanwhile, the other elimination game going on field 1, it's the Warner Royals and the Cotty College Comets, both teams that these two have faced earlier this morning, as Nunez can't find her way to the end zone. That won't stop the Warriors from putting up the first score at hand, and it'll be now up to the Tigers to respond. earlier this morning. It was just an absolute downpour of rain all weekend here in the Atlanta Marietta area. It's supposed to be rain and clouds and all sorts of weather issues, but we have been very fortunate that it subsided for the time being and catching just a little bit of a breeze. On the first down play, roll off to the left side, looking to pitch. Instead, it's a keeper by the quarterback, and it'll be enough for the first down. Now the second down play, juke move in the back, and it's Farron who comes in with the flagpole, setting up a crucial third down scenario. Third down play, looking for Harper. It was just well defended that time. The punt on fourth down, this one falls short. Off the fingertips, she'll still be able to field it. Nice little return before the flag was pulled by Hannah Love. So Warriors in great field position inside Campbellsville territory. Nunez over the middle and just off the hands of receiver Aaliyah Livingston. Second down with a blocker for Midland. Good reception, complete, and another pitch back play still alive, but the flag's finally pulled down. A little bit of effort there, but Annalise Beecher, Annie Beecher trying to make a case to the referee saying, I got the flagpole. Third down, Warriors have a blocker in place. Nunez in the gun, rolls to her left, looking for options, just out of the reach of a receiver. And a fourth down decision coming up. Pass intended for Olivia Dominguez Millsop. Fourth down and about 4 or 5 yards to go to keep the drive alive. Midland lined up in twins. Nunez takes time, will choose to roll to the right, finds an open receiver for the first down and more. It's Dominguez Millsop again who picks up the reception. New blocker for the Warriors, motioning Casey Thompson. Nunez is back. We'll find Thompson, drops it. Would have been an easy pickup of 2 or 3 yards for the fifth-year senior. It'll be second and pay dirt after the incompletion. Rolling to the left is Nunez. She'll take this one herself, but not before being stopped. Hannah Love with the flagpole. I'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Orange and Navy. So timeout call momentarily. Or perhaps it's the end of quarter. Either way, we will step aside for the moment. Midland up over Campbellsville. Midland in motion to start the second quarter. Nunez finds Millsap again. She has immediately became a go-to receiver on this drive, let alone this entire contest. Dominguez Millsap, the freshman, trying to potentially be one of the difference makers for the Warriors as they look to fight to keep their season alive. Big down coming up in a bench switch formation. Nunez now rolling to the right, looking for an open receiver, has got it for the touchdown. Over the middle, just what they needed. I believe that was Aaliyah Livingston, or check that, Emily Farron coming down with the reception and for the touchdown catch. In motion, Nunez all alone on the left side, trying to take it herself, and she's got the conversion. Nunez motioned a receiver towards the right to set up a naked bootleg to the left and almost walked into the end zone. And Midland has themselves a 2-score lead. So 10 minutes remaining in the first half. We are rocking and rolling here at the Franklin Gateway Sports Complex. Midland taking a 13-0 lead early in this first half over the Campbellsville Tigers. Campbellsville now trying to figure out ways to stay alive. Big offensive possession coming up as they are lined up in a balanced gun. And that time just off the hands of the receiver. It'll be second down. Itzan Rojas Gibbs just wasn't able to bring it in, just slightly outstretched. This one will be dumped off, flag pulled, looked like maybe a either a loss of 1 or just back to the line. Quiros was looking for Presley Payne to take it the distance, or at least a few extra yards. But Midland had the play read. 3rd down, just have to reach the 20 to keep the sticks moving. Payne in trouble, and the sack is made. And so the sack by Sidney Red will force the punting team to come out for Campbellsville. Pump back is deep. And Alyssa Butler will let this one roll out. So 1st down and deep. Last year's NAIA National Flag Football Tournament featured a 12-team preliminaries and knockout stages, as the teams of 12 were divided into 3 groups. A group of 4 did a compass bracket setting. The winners would play the winners, and the losers would play the losers. And then in the knockout stages, they would create a gold and silver bracket. Midland ended up in the silver bracket last season, and if we had to compare based off of that format versus now, which is more of a double elimination, seems like the Warriors are right about in the same spot that they were in regards to their run and status in the bracket. Again, Midland's already won earlier this morning against Cotty before falling to Ottawa. Meanwhile, for Campbellsville, still in search of their first NAIA National Flag Football Tournament win. Nunez has a blocker to work with. We'll send a receiver in motion. That's Dominguez Millsap. Nunez will flip it to her freshman receiver, and she'll be down. Well in time before she was able to get a pitch off to Casey Thompson. Bring up a 2nd down play. Or now they're going to say it's 3rd down. With the blocker, Nunez flips it out. And on the move is Dominguez Millsap. Pitch back to Thompson. Thompson still alive. Has a receiver in the middle. And it's a big 1st down for the Midland Warriors. The quick pitch out to Dominguez Millsap to find Casey Thompson back the other way. And the lateral game was working smooth for the Warriors before the flag pull was made. And through that, of course, Emily Farron getting some yardage on that big play. This is now Nunez. Finds the receiver over the middle. Now they're going to call the flag late for some illegal contact. Again, another reception by Dominguez Millsap. Looked like she was more prepared for an out-of-bounds catch, and then for Campbellsville, just wrong position at the wrong time. So another 10 yards will be tacked on. And that's Angeline Beecher, who is charged with the personal foul. So another 10 yards, and all of a sudden, Midland is back in the red zone, threatening to add on more. Nunez looking for that option pitch out to her dump-off receiver. and just wasn't able to connect. And the pass, and it's caught for another touchdown. Midland now adding on to its lead. And now with a 19-0 lead. They're in that. They have enough points now where if we came down to it down in the fourth quarter, they would have enough to forego the last 2 minutes of the contest. Nunez flipping it back. Dominguez Millsap will go for the pass. Intended back for Nunez, could not get over the line. And so no extra point for Midland, but still a 19-0 lead over Campbellsville. So just a little over 2 minutes now in the first half, and Campbellsville trying to see if they can muster up something, get a score before the end of the half. And they will have 66 yards to go. Payne under center, in the gun, gets the quick flip. And she'll pick up a few yards. We're officially at the 2-minute warning. It looks like based off the ball placement, Ben was just able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Run option. Just a few yards gained. Third down upcoming. Payne with a blocker. She'll roll to her right. Presley Payne's going to go over the middle and just in and out of the hands of Beecher. Annie Beecher, had she had rolled that one, and that could have been 6. And that'll force a punt for the Tigers. And Midland ends up getting away, dodging a bullet there on that third down play. Just a little over a minute remaining in this first half. Campbellsville will bring out their punting unit. Alyssa Butler, the deep warrior, back to return it. Be fielded by Butler at the 20. Alyssa's going to cut her way to the right. Might have some room. She'll pitch it back instead, but that'll go for naught, instead losing about a yard or two. But nevertheless, a good return by the freshman. And that'll set up a first and relatively manageable midfield. So official time, 1:08 and rolling. It looks like Midland still has all 3 of their timeouts, so we could potentially see them use those timeouts to try to come up with another score. Midland has an opportunity to have their largest lead in an NAIA National Flag Football Tournament in this contest, pending a score here on this drive. Nunez over the middle and just out of the hands of Butler. Annie Beecher relatively in the area. Nunez with the blocker on her right side as she rolls to the right. Nunez will take off herself, and she's got the flag pull. It'll be for a first down. I didn't necessarily see an outstretched arm by Nunez, but JC Harper did get to her flag first. Either way, it will be a first down for the Warriors. Showing pressure, Nunez will roll to the left, will throw that way, and overthrows the receiver. First and about 19. Nunez looking for the deep block. Could be some contact. A little hand, but tipped and caught. Dominguez Millsap still was able to make the reception despite a tip by Harper. And so timeout, first, I believe, called by Midland. And that is a big pickup for the freshman, who has just been fantastic in this contest. So back from a timeout, this is Nunez on the snap, roll to the right, finds Dominguez Millsap again, and she will pick up a first down. First and goal upcoming. Flag pulled, made by Hannah Love. First and goal, off the hands, and it's picked. JC Harper the other way, and Harper's going to get her flag pulled. And sometimes that's how it rolls in the game of flag football. You get a momentum, but then as soon as it bounces off of your hands, it could be a gift-wrapped opportunity. And for Harper, she's able to deliver on the turnover. So first and short for Campbellsville. Maybe enough time to try to drive it down the field, but you have about approximately 30 some odd seconds to do it. Presley Payne is going to go middle deep, and Casey Thompson returns the favor. The fifth-year senior in the right position at the right time, read that play like a book and was able to step in front and make the pick. And so 6 seconds remain as Midland calls another timeout. And depending on how they draw this play up, they could potentially turn it into 2 plays. But that would have to be a quick play out of bounds that would take about roughly 3 seconds, no more than 4. Midland off balance. Slot in formation. Nunez is going to air this one out for the end zone for it all. It is caught! The home run bomb pays off for Midland, and they'll extend their lead. I believe they're about a PAT away from building their largest lead ever in an NAIA National Flag Football Contest. Motion off Dominguez Millsap on the option. Now an option pass. And the conversion is good. And Midland is just having an absolute field day against the Campbellsville Tigers. And what a way to end the first half. Midland, in dominant fashion here, leads it 26-0 over the Campbellsville Tigers. We'll step aside in the meantime, got halftime break, and we'll be back for second half action. And Campbellsville will have some work to do if they're going to look to keep their season alive. Second half just moments away from kicking off. It'll be Campbellsville to start possession. And again, the Tigers will have to do everything they can to try to bring up that momentum after Midland scored on a home run bomb to end the first half and lead at 26-0. So new quarterback in play. It looks like it's going to be J.C. Harper that'll take the snap. And instead, it's a direct snap. It'll be just enough to pick up the first down. Coming up following the conclusion of this game will be one of the two winners bracket semifinals between the St. Thomas Bobcats and the Thomas University Nighthawks. St. Thomas winning their earlier contest against Kansas Wesleyan 25-8. Thomas University effectively swifting and defeating the Warner Royals 28-0. Will come me, and of course that series has always been a brutal one, a very physical one at that, between two very physical teams, and a rematch of the Sun Conference Championship game from 3 weeks back. From the first down mark, this one's back to Presley. Presley Payne just overthrows her receiver. And second down coming up. Payne with her running back. She'll roll to the right. This one almost picked off. Midland's number 2 stepped in front, and if she would have held on to that, that would have been pick 6. But clearly you can tell now the Warriors have continued to read this Campbellsville offense, and everything is working smoothly for this KCAC's team. Payne through the middle, finds Beecher, gets a first down and more. Flag pulled made by number 22. So Campbellsville on the 4th down will punt this one away. Butler will field this one around the 19. Butler pitches it back. Has a rusher in trouble. Will pitch it back. Dominguez Millsap, and her flag will be pulled. Good effort there by the Warriors to try to make something out of that punt return. But at the end of the day, Campbellsville was able to read it and shut it down. First down play coming up. Referee indicating now less than 10 seconds on the play clock. Nunez has to get this quick snap off. She does. In the Twins formation, and contact coming up on the Campbellsville rusher. Diva Jones taking one for the team. Campbellsville trying to get to the quarterback, but again, from a rusher's position, there's a way in doing things. Who's to say flag football isn't a contact sport? Midland and trio, one receiver off to the far side. Nunez finding Dominguez Millsap again, this time for another first down. And on field number 1, currently it's Ottawa and Kaiser warming up for their winners bracket semifinal match. The other semifinal match will take place at the conclusion of this game between Thomas and St. Thomas. So good reception. Trying to take a few steps for a juke move. Would not be fooled by the Campbellsville defender. Nunez to her left will take this one herself, looking for Jones, and instead it's picked away by Harper. But we got a flag coming up here, so we'll see what this is all about. So referees will indicate that it is Campbellsville ball, and the attempt to flip it off to Jones backfires. And JC Harper now has 2 turnovers to her name. 2 forced turnovers, that is. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 26-0. Midland lead. I believe that is their largest lead in an NAIA National Flag Football playoff game. Heroes finds Harper. And that'll be a good pickup there for Harper. Heroes over the middle, and it's intercepted. Midland back the other way, gets the flip, but number 25 just wasn't aware of the pitch back, and that could have been deadly for a return. Another interception, another turnover by Campbellsville. Midland firing on all cylinders. Lined up with tight twins in the slot. Nunez finds her dump off player, and Harper is there for the flagpole. Second down coming up for the Warriors. Sends Thompson in motion. This is Nunez running that way. And may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but we got another penalty coming up. Penalty on Midland, so this will back up the Warriors. Illegal block, it looked like, on number 20 as she was coming out for the route. So this will bring up second down, or remain second down. Campbellsville, and now as that play happens, the play dropped by Thompson. And things starting to get a little too heated from Campbellsville's side. They start to see the emotions run wild. Tussle between Campbellsville's number 22 and Midland's number 20. A little bit too heated, so penalties will offset. And it'll be second down again. About 17 to go. Nunez to the right, and she's got the flagpole. What a way to make up for the offsetting penalties. And so it'll be third down back in Midland's own territory. Campbellsville's defense making progress. And that's definitely one way to end quarter number 3. Campbellsville trying to give it their all here, entering what could be most likely their final quarter of the 2023 season. Meanwhile, for the Midland Warriors, up 26-0, looking bright into the fourth quarter. So we start the fourth quarter. Midland trying to make up ground, have to get more than 20 yards to keep moving the sticks. Nunez is going to launch this one. Deep's got an open receiver, looking to take it to the house, but Beecher stops her shy. And a huge reception for Midland, almost taking that one to the house. But it was Angie Beecher who comes in with the last gasp flagpole. And that'll set up a very manageable 1st and goal for this Midland squad. They'll line up in slot twins. Motioning to the left is Casey Thompson. Nunez is going to take this one in herself, and she's got the score. And Midland will extend their already massive lead over the first-year program out of Campbellsville, Kentucky. Nunez sends a receiver in motion. We'll flip it out instead. Right Johnny on the spot. Casey Thompson's able to pick up the extra point. $33-0 our scoreline. Campbellsville looking to do anything they can now to try to add a score or something to just salvage this contest. Meanwhile, Midland's defense has just been outstanding. It looks like Nunez's run in was the touchdown, and so now they're looking to get the extra point, looks like. So this one's incomplete. So instead of 33-0, it's actually 32-0 in favor of the Warriors. And again, at the Franklin Gateway Sports Complex, we mentioned it in previous broadcasts, but the referees have the time. The referees have this official score in their hands. We can only base off of what we're seeing from your vantage point as the viewers on the ground level. Payne to her left and broken up by the Midland defender intended for J.C. Harper. This will bring up a second down play for Campbellsville again. Just have to reach the 20 to get a new set of downs. So approximately 8 minutes remaining in regulation. But again, once that hits down to the 2-minute warning, unless Campbellsville finds a way to score 14 points, this one will be over. And Quiros, throwing it open in the middle, could not find a receiver. So it'll be third down now for the Tigers.
Give me a pick, please. Let's go, 2-5. Please.
At the end of this content, only 8 teams will remain to compete for an NAIA Flag National Championship, as this pass was overthrown to Annie Beecher. Angelique and Angelina twins as fourth down approaches, and Campbellsville will decide to punt it away. Diva Jones initially back to return it, but they'll switch formations. This wind will take a wild bounce off of it, and Diva Jones will get it herself, and she'll pick it up before getting her flag pulled by Harper. So now approximately 5 minutes remaining in the contest. Midland now with an opportunity to either milk the clock or perhaps maybe get to the 40-point mark. Nunez, little handle on it, but couldn't get it to her intended receiver. Rusher got a piece of that throw. It was more of a line bullet drive. So Nunez will practically shoot out the option. It'll be a gain for a few, bringing up a second down. Nunez finds an open receiver, and they'll be able to pick up the first down. Looked a little overthrown, but Midland's number 20 was able to make the adjustment, was still able to pull it down. The winner of this contest tomorrow will survive into the Friday portion of the tournament. As Nunez makes a nice move, now runs back over towards the left side before Hannah Love is there for the flagpole. Nunez again finds an open receiver. First down and more, still alive. And we'll finally get her flagpole at about approximately the 7. And that'll set up a 1st and goal for Midland. Cotty College officially eliminated earlier today with a loss to Warner. And Campbellsville about to conclude and will conclude their 2023 season. And that is going to do it. Final score in this one, Midland coming away with its largest win in an NAIA playoff flag football game, 32-0 over Campbellsville. And they will be moving on to the Home Depot backyard back in Atlanta on Friday, as they will look to stay alive. Meanwhile, for Campbellsville, was a first year to remember, but they fall at the hands of Midland. And that'll do it for this game. Coming up, it'll be St. Thomas and Thomas in the winner's bracket semifinal contest. And we will have it here on the NFL Flag broadcast. You don't want to miss that one. It should be an exciting one. The meetings between the Sun Conference rivals, their 4th meeting this season. In the meantime, thank you again for watching, and we'll be back.